first, do you have a question, or were you trying to make a point that different lengths will determine different values on the staking side or on the Hedron side?
Yeah, so I was responding just to a comment that I saw in the chat about a criticism that I heard just in various streams that I've been listening to, and that's that the bigger, longer pays better bonus of Hex would be able to get you more T shares for less Hex, obviously. And that could break the valuation of these stakes on the secondary market, because you could pay like 5K Hex and get the same amount of shares for 15K Hex. And you guys were talking about this briefly. And essentially my point was that while that's true, there are multiple factors that go into evaluating these stakes on the secondary market. So how much Hex is currently in the stake, how much Hex has been earned by the stake, the bonus multiplier, the Hedron that you can get, all of these factors go into the valuation. And to kind of go off your point, David, yes, the longer pays better would intuitively seem like the better option, but also getting more Hex maybe in like a year or a couple months could, for certain situations, be very beneficial, because Hex is the key in the present to the T shares that you get that pay off in the future. So it's actually very valuable to have liquid Hex now. And for certain situations, that could be very valuable. And maybe you see something that's undervalued on the market that has maybe equivalent T shares as something else going in the future, but you're going to get more Hex now. And maybe you can do something with that Hex now that will allow you to do greater things for the future.
So you're saying like stay versatile, keep some dry powder, have some options, or flexible, right?
Yeah, being flexible. And then also my general point is that the valuations of these stakes on the secondary market is like very multifactorial. And it's just because you value the stake at this high, or the person selling it values it at this certain price, doesn't necessarily for you it's going to be worth it. Somebody could undervalue a stake with certain parameters that to you is much more valuable because of your particular situation. And that's really important to keep in mind when you're on the secondary market looking for stakes. Yes, the simple brain, quote unquote low IQ on the left side of the bell curve, longer pays better, more T shares, that's the most valuable one. Yeah, but once you start getting to the wrinkle brain side of things, maybe you could start playing with these parameters a little bit, and maybe you can extract a little bit more value or accumulate more value relative to whatever situation you have with whatever coins or whatever your Hex situation is.
I like that. That's a really good point. And like we had all these